Clarity on Fire, a podcast for people who know what they don't want out of their life and career, but aren't sure what they'd rather be doing.
In a world where it's easy to exist, but hard to feel alive, we, Kristen
and Rachel,
two certified life and career coaches, are here to help you cut through the information overload, get unstuck, and focus not just on how you can have a career you're passionate about, but how to create a whole life that feels fulfilling.
So join us here, where we serve up inspiration and down-to-earth wisdom in a way that only two best friends can.
We want you to experience the relief of knowing that, yes, you're allowed to want more out of your life and career.
And no, you don't have to wander through the dark anymore. Our job is to light the fire that shows you the way. Let's go.
For those of you who really enjoyed Rachel's last rant, got another one coming at you.
Don't think this one is as fired up or fiery or whatever.
As ranty?
I mean, I certainly have it's more like I have a strongly worded letter to say
to who it may concern.
To society at large. It's not even about anyone in particular. It's just the title of this is really weird. And they'll know that because they're listening to it right now.
It wasn't so weird that it turned them off.
Life is hard and you don't have a lady's maid is what it's called. So there's some Downton Abbey in this rant.
Which, by the way, I still need you to see that
It's not going to happen until it's on demand. Let's just get over that.
Late. So
if you haven't listened to my last rant, I will link to that in the episode description. It wasn't that long ago. It was maybe 6 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So I just decided that I can't always write a new blog. I got bored of always writing new blogs. We republish old ones, of course, which is always fun. But sometimes you just need to not write 1,600 words full of nice 4 steps of how to do something. Sometimes you just need to get down and a little bit dirty with a subject and just hit it and quit it and walk away. And that's what I'm doing this week with this. And last time I teased on Friday in our episode with Thais that I might do a titillating topic. And this is not that topic. When I sat down to do it, that's just not the one that came out. So I'm saving the titillating rant for a future date.
Well, you know what? You just tease them to now come back for
a future rant.
Rachel rants.
I mean, yeah, if that's what your life is, if that's the bright spot on your horizon,
sitting on the edge of their seats in life, waiting for that rant.
I guess that's an okay life. Sure. I wish you'd had more to look forward to than that, but I'll take it. If this is the thing that's keeping you going, I'll take it. I'll try to deliver. Okay.
All right. Well, let's hear it.
Apart from the drama and good writing and Dame Maggie Smith, I think one of the reasons people were so obsessed with Downton Abbey, myself included, is because the escapist fantasy was real. Well, let's be clear. The fantasy of being one of the rich people who was being waited on was real. The 16-hour days of a servant were not swoon-worthy. But there was walking, so much walking, and riding horses, and writing letters, and reading books, and changing outfits, and having fancy dinners. I mean, a girl could get used to that. And speaking of changing outfits, you didn't even have to dress or undress yourself. You had a lady's maid or a valet, if you were a man, for that. One of the best lines of Downton is when the Dowager Countess, played by the aforementioned national treasure, Maggie Smith, said, "What is a weekend?" As in, the idea of work was so foreign to her that there was literally no difference between a Monday and a Saturday in her mind. And now? Well, you're your own everything. Lady's maid, cook, scullery maid, that's the one who does the dishes. Laundress, chauffeur, housekeeper, butler, personal trainer. Not that the Downton people had that, but I'm sure William and Kate do. All of this on top of having to be the lord or lady of your own life, aka the CEO, making all the big decisions and navigating the long-term vision. Ugh, have pity on our souls, man, it's too much. Yes, you can tell me that this is a first world problem. I'm well aware that in the grand scheme of things, I have very little to complain about. I mean, I don't even have children, for God's sake. I find it hard enough to make sure my dog is getting the appropriate amount of exercise every day. But I'm also not down with dismissing my or anyone's feelings just because other people have it harder. You feel how you feel, and it's your life, and it's all valid. There's no denying that the way we live nowadays is so full of pressure and high expectations. It's enough to give anyone anxiety, which is the actual point of this rant. It is a feat to be a well-adjusted, mentally sound person in a world that moves so fast, expects so much of you, and in which you don't have your own lady's maid. Quite honestly, I find maintaining the basics of being a well-functioning, mentally healthy person, which means meditation, exercise, that includes strength and cardio workouts, eating healthy, staying hydrated, taking walks in nature, going to therapy or getting coached, and, taking regular showers, to be a full-time job in and of itself. And then I've got to actually have another full-time job on top of that? Pardon me? How does anyone do this? Is this easier for people who aren't highly sensitive? Who can just, ignore their basic physical or mental needs for a while without instantly spiraling into anxiety or depression? Maybe. But honestly, I mostly think no. It's not really easy for anyone. Sure, there are people who have a higher capacity for work or for pressing their limits, but we also have higher rates of mental illness and burnout and substance abuse and chronic illness than we've ever had before. So I'm pretty sure no one is finding this modern lifestyle particularly breezy. So, one last time, because I need the reminder, and I'm positive you do too. Life is not easy. Being a functioning, healthy human in this day and age is a miracle in and of itself. So please, be a little nicer to yourself. You're probably stretched to your limits almost every day, which is supremely uncool. And you're still here. You're still waking up every day and doing the damn thing all over again. And that is so commendable. I also hope you'll take this as permission to do what it takes to protect your time and your ability to recharge. Setting hard boundaries, saying no, negotiating for more money and fewer hours, taking a damn break. And if you have a hard time imagining being entitled enough to do that, then watch a few episodes of Downton and channel your inner Lady Mary or Dowager Countess. I guarantee that if those broads had ever had to work as hard for 5 minutes as one of their servants, they'd have been positively affronted and would have needed their smelling salts to recover.
I really do want a lady's maid, though.
Yeah, that's the point of this rant.
I know.
If you were a Downton character, which one would you be? Like, you have to, accurately self-assess which one you are.
I'll tell you who I wish I were, and
that doesn't count.
I wish I were Sybil.
Sure.
I love Sybil.
Sure.
You are obviously Mary.
Duh. 100%.
And I'm not Mary at all.
But I mean, I think I am a weird cross between a Sybil and a Mary in that I don't have a stick nearly that far up my butt, but I mean, truly.
But I don't think I'm Edith either.
I've seen you make the same long face when you're sad about things.
Oh, well, sure. I can make an Edith face when I'm.
I think you're more of an Anna.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah. That makes our dynamic. You are the lady's maid to my...
So who's my lady's maid?
I don't know.
Totally, yeah. I think I'm the Anna.
I know, and Anna is Mary's maid.
Sisters,
so, this isn't a good look.
No, it's not
about our relationship. You don't actually wait on me hand and foot.
I don't. No.
If anything, it's the other way around. But okay, so that was just wanted to know. I would never type myself as a Carson. Can you imagine?
No, of course.
Can you imagine?
I wish I knew a Carson in real life, though.
That would be nice.
I find him so humorous.
Okay, so if you want to go back and listen to the old rant, I looked it up before we recorded this part, and it was from September. Being smart is not that important.
We'll link to it so you can easily find it.
Also, just scroll back. Yeah. Use your little thumb. You can do it. And that's it.
Yeah. We'll be back on Friday with a new Dear Crachel. We've got a good array of questions for that one. I don't even know if we have a theme. I think
there's no theme.
It was just hitting on.
It's random.
It's pretty random.
It's random. We answered we answered a question about the Enneagram and how to did you mistype yourself? We answered one about how do I heal my distorted beliefs about men in general? Like, just are they that bad?
Yep.
I don't want to think they're bad, but like I kind of don't like them. Woo.
Yeah.
And then
what if I need to make money for a short time? Do I get a job? Is that cool? Is that ethical? What if I'm literally moving out of the country?
But I need to pay for myself, but I also don't want to like quit a job after 3 months. Yeah. We covered all sorts of bases on the newest Dear Rachel. So we will see you back here on Friday.
See you then.